Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Betty, and this is Betty's Creative Boutique. I am so happy to be here today. There's love in the air at the boutique. We're going to make something for Valentine's Day. And so um, here's what I got. So I once again was shopping after Christmas, and I went to Kohl's, and I found this pretty red lantern. Now, I realize that this is a big lantern, and some people may not be able to find this color. You don't need this color. It just, I just thought when I was buying my flowers for today, um, I had bought them before this. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, I'm going to use it for Valentine's Day. I just thought it would be pretty. I was originally going to get it for Christmas, but I decided to do Valentine's Day. So we're just going to decorate this. So you can get a black one, you can get a white one, you can just do a big candle if you want. It doesn't have to be this shape. Anything will work because, unless you buy some wacky color, I think most colors would work. It doesn't matter if it was gold, silver, green, they would all work. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with this. I bought this wreath form. It's from the Dollar Tree. I already pulled the tags off. This one was from Kohl's, and it was 60% off because it was for after Christmas. It even says St. Nicholas on the back of it, St. Nicholas Square. And so that's how I got that. Most department stores should have lanterns, and if they don't have them in their home section, they will probably have them in their garden section. Okay, so now that being said, let's keep going. So I bought these at Dollar Tree. They had a long stem, and I cut it off to make it a little quicker for us. I got 3 white ones. These are called Baby's Breath, although they look a lot bigger than Baby's Breath. I got 3 white, 3 pink, and 3 red. And so they were from Dollar Tree, so they were each $1. And what I thought I would do is I've never used one of these forms before, so this will be different and new for me, but I was going to just go ahead and wire them on just like they are, because I like that they're in piles. I like the look like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple wires in. So I realized that it's the time with the pandemic and everything, it's a time when everybody kind of wants to stay in maybe for different holidays. And so maybe if you had a couple cute little decorations around, it would still feel cheerful and fun. So the next couple videos that I do will be of Valentine-y type stuff. So I hope you guys will join me. And if you do enjoy this, don't forget to always share. I would really appreciate it when you guys do that. All right. So I'm going to put one at the top. I don't think I'll put it at the bottom yet. Okay, we'll just kind of go around and get them in, and then we can always fix them up a little better. Okay. So I am overlapping them. I'm going to have to fix the white ones again, but I am overlapping them to where the pink is coming to the top of the white ones. You know, where the white one stops, the pink one starts. And I'm not putting it around, I'm putting it below the flowers, the wire that I'm putting on, because I don't want to smash my flowers down. I want them to look fluffy and kind of hide the wire underneath. The wreath form wire. Okay, so then we're going to take a red one and we're going to do the same thing with the red one. Okay. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to do white, pink, red, white, pink, red. And then I'll slow things down and show you what I've done. See you in a few minutes. So here's what I have so far, and some of it is good like it is, but some of it needs to be fixed a little, like up in here. So what you would do is just go back through again and kind of take a couple of your little pieces. Okay, we'll start with that white one. Because it's all winging out the wrong way, we want to take a couple pieces and bring them down and maybe secure one strand of flowers down lower, and you can just secure it in different ways. Just eye it. It's kind of close together there. I think my white one has to go a little lower, honestly. Let me see if I can do that. If I could just slide it down. Where is it together? See, once you get it all done, you can always adjust it, just the ones that need adjusting. I kind of think I need to move it down. I don't know if I can just push it down, but I'm going to try. Yeah, it did push down. Okay, and then we'll push the pink ones up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of them to get it to move over. And rewire them into a different, rewire them down a little bit lower so that they stick down farther. You just play with it. You just eye it. If it looks bare in one spot, then you add a little wire and move it around. You can do what you want. You'll see as you're working with flowers, it gets easier and easier as you work with them. Or you get less and less nervous about it, I guess is what it is. Okay. So see, now the white ones are kind of where they should be and looking pretty, but the pink ones are kind of winging out too much. So we want to push them over too. So I'm going to go around and do that all the way around because I want it to be where it covers most of the wire. Okay, so. Or you can also intertwine it with the one above it or under it, and that might keep it in their place too. Plus, they have wire in them, so you can kind of bend it too if you need to. Whatever you need to do to get the flowers to cut, what I'm trying to do is cover most of the wire like wreath underneath, and also you're trying to make it look pretty and full all the way around. So I'm just going to take and move my flowers around a little to where they go underneath some of the pink ones, and the pink ones can go underneath some of the white ones. It's so that it holds it in place. I like them to be kind of like how this part is here. All right, so I'm going to keep going. Just whatever's going to make it look a little more filled in and look pretty for you. Now I think I kind of like it like that. See, you could use that as a wreath on the door if you wanted to. That's not what we're going to do today, but you could. So now I would set this on my table, and I would take my lantern and put it inside. But we're going to decorate the lantern a little bit. So this I already had, but you can buy this at any craft store also. They, wherever the ribbon are, you can, if you can't find it, ask them and they will show you, because Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you could maybe get it at Walmart. I'm not sure what they have at Walmart as far as this goes, but it's just like a string of little pearls. And I was going to take and start right here in the front, right in the middle, because that's where I'm going to put a little bow there. So I thought that's where I'm going to put my little bit of glue. Ooh, I think I need to start my glue gun up. Okay, and let that start heating. So what I'm going to do is take and put a little bit of glue in a couple spots around it. And I want to put the pearls around it. So I'm going to let that heat up for a second. And in the meantime, I'm going to show you, I also bought a ribbon. This was from, where was I? Hobby Lobby. They did have a sale. I believe it was 30% off, though. 30% off their ribbon, all their ribbon. And so this one was $1.99, but 30% off. Okay, so I thought we'd just make a cute little, it is a bow that we've made many times before, but it's just like kind of like when you're tying a shoelace kind of bow. I was going to do something like that. So let me go ahead and do that. That way if we, well, that's heating up. If we get this ready, make sure it's not going to be too big. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut these off, the little tails off on an angle. I want them to be the same angle though, so it looks like this. So it's just a cute little bow. Okay. Then I also, now I always have my own little bag of stuff from years ago. I already had this little heart, but they do sell little hearts also at Hobby Lobby. They had a bag of hearts, like little wood hearts at Hobby Lobby. So, so that I'm going to paint it white real quick. I'm going to use a lid and put my paint in the lid. Shake my paint up first, dump a little out, and we'll paint that. That way it can be drying while we're doing some of our gluing. Remember, these are $1 at Dollar Tree. There's 6 in a pack for $1. All right. I'm going to do the top sides and I'll leave the back plain because we're just going to glue it onto something anyway. Okay. Whoops, I just dumped it right in my paint. And if you want to get real fancy, you know me, I'm the glitter girl. I have some glitter over here. I think I will do that. Just put a tiny bit on there, on the heart, while it's drying. If you do it while it's drying, then you don't need to use glue. Just plop your glitter on there. I don't know. I'm not getting a hold of very much. And I'm just going to pat it down a little bit. Okay. Anyway, while that's drying, we can go ahead and use our glue gun. Throw this stuff to the side. I don't know what I did with my little ribbon now. Did I knock it down? There it is. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my glue gun and we're going to take some beads. And I have a little piece that was already cut for some reason. It must have been from a past craft. And so this is the side where it opens. And I thought I would go ahead and just put a glob of glue right here, because that's where the bow is going to be also. So, and then these are also $1 at Dollar Tree, and they come 3 in a pack, and it's for when you're using your hot glue gun so that you don't burn yourself. Okay, so that's good. And then I'm going to come around, and in the back I think I'm going to put another a littler dab of glue, just to kind of hold it in place. Nothing big. Maybe on each side I'll do the same thing. Okay. Now if you were to change this and take this off, you can take and peel the glue off because it is just from the glue gun. All right. So I'm going to cut my bead right here where it comes together. And I'm going to go ahead and put a tiny bit more glue right here. And then I noticed that my glob of glue is kind of big from when I first put it on. If you needed to, you can peel that off, but it should be hidden by our bow. Yeah, we're going to put our bow on there. kind of fluff it out a little. So that's what we have so far. But now I thought we would take the same little pearls and go around the bottom also. So you don't want it to go over your pretty stuff here, but you can go right above that. See this little, where it comes together. So we're going to do that. And this time I will start in the back, because if it's a big glob of glue, but I'm going to try to do it small. But we don't want it to show. And we're not going to put a bow on that one, so. And I'm going to just put a little tack in the middle, a little tack of glue in the middle on each side, just to hold it in place so it doesn't come off. Okay. And I'm just going to flip my little lantern around and do another little tack. That one was a little bit bigger of a tack. So after it dries, you can always try to clean it up a little. You know, like pull off little strings. All right, so I'm going to turn it again. Put another little one here. It just makes it look a little more romantic with the pearls on it. Just kind of pretty. Flip it around. We're going to cut it right where it comes together. Okay, put another little tack of glue here. Use this. I'm pulling it tight as I go around because I want it to be tight and pretty. Okay, so here's what we have so far. And then here's what we have so far. We're not done yet. We're going to put this inside here. So then I went to Walmart, and at Walmart I found these. And I thought, how cute, I'm going to add those to it. So it also came with this cute red ribbon. We could have used that, but I wanted to use something that had red and white in it. So this ribbon, I'm going to just pull it off and set it to the side, and maybe I could use it for something else. It just was from the Valentine section, and the brand is Celebrate. So anyway, I'm going to throw that ribbon to the side. I'm going to grab this one also. I bought 2 of them. Okay, so I was going to just take the cute little things and hot glue them in here every once in a while. You guys can't see this very well. Let me lift you up. So we're going to back it up so you guys can see what we're doing. So I was going to take these cute little hearts, and I'm going to glue them in on the flowers every so often. So I'll do it on each side and just plop it in. And I want them to stand up. I want them to show. Okay. So there's that one. And I have only 2 that look like this. This one's a little messed up inside, so I'm going to push that out of there and just throw it to the side. Okay. So since I have 2, I am going to just, I don't know if I want, I'll just put them on each side. So I'm going to just put the glue on each side of this and stick it right onto the flower. We'll just put it right here. And once it dries, it'll be stuck on there. Okay, then we will go ahead and take these pretty other ones. They're a little bit bigger and different. Now these have a little wire attached. So I was going to just stick them in here and kind of, well, first I'll put a little bit of glue on it, and then I'm going to stick them in there and shape them the way I want them. These can be a little taller because they have the wire. So I'm just shoving them in here, and I'm going to stand it up a little bit like that so that you can see it above the other one. And then I'm going to take one off of here that's like that, because they get smaller and smaller, so I'm using the bigger ones right now. And I may not use all, but see it has a wire on the bottom? Can you see that? So I'm just putting glue on the bottom of the wire And then I'm sticking the wire underneath the flowers, but attached to some of the flowers also, so that it won't go anywhere. And then I'm just going to stand my little heart up. So see how you can see them sticking out on each side, so that it looks very Valentine-y and cute. And then we're going to take some of the littler ones. And I am going to go all the way around, because when you have it sitting on a table, you don't always have it facing the front way. I mean, you do, like even at the kitchen table, if I were to put it in the middle of my kitchen table and other people are sitting around my table, I want it to look pretty on all sides, not just the front. The front is the most important usually, because wherever you're putting it, that's usually, what everybody sees, but not always. Okay, I'm going to cut this one off. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use all of this. Pull them all apart. Okay, so these came apart. I'll probably use those in there somewhere too. Well, first we'll start with some of these hearts. Okay, so since we have a couple of those, maybe we'll put a couple on this side too, for the same reason that I was telling you guys. We want to go all the way around with it. Okay. So we're going to go underneath the pink flowers, and we'll just let it stick to the pink flowers. I need another glue stick. So remember, guys, it doesn't matter what color your lantern is. Can you picture a pretty white lantern with this, with all these pretty things around, or a black one? It'd be so pretty. A pink one, a green one, a silver, a gold. It doesn't matter. If you have one at home and you want to dress it up, you can do that. And then you can always pull it off and do it something different for a different holiday. Okay, so we're still going. Just keep gluing a couple. And then I have a couple other kind of hearts too to fit in here. So we're just shoving them underneath. Okay, so now so far we have those. I thought we'd put a couple of these in there. I'm going to cut this one off right here. We'll put it like right around in here. And you can turn them any way you want. Have them all go in different ways if you want. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stick some more glue on here and shove it in here. And just have it pop up. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one in the back. A little more glue. Okay, so then I was trying to decide if we wanted these on here too. I want you guys to see everything. Let me see. It's really hard to get the camera to show everything I want it to show. I think it's kind of sliding, but okay. So can you see how there's all the different flowers, or different hearts? Okay. So then I was kind of wanting to maybe put these in here. I couldn't decide what I thought. Or maybe up here, maybe? Because we can shorten it a little. Let's see. Would these look cute coming out of here? Yeah, I think I am going to do a couple of these. Okay. So I'm going to leave them different sizes. And I'm going to take and hot glue them to the top here. Now remember, we also have the little white heart that we made. And so we'll probably take the little white, well, this is what we were going to do anyway, but we'll take the white heart and put it here on the bow, and it'll hide all this other stuff that we're doing. Trying to let this dry. Put a little more right here. And then I have to cut another one or two. And if we don't like it, we can always pull it off. I was kind of thinking it might be cute. All right, so let's go ahead and grab another one. That one's flying around. All right, and then I'm going to just do two on this side also. So we'll just plop another thing of glue on here. We're really gluing it up today. Okay. I'm going to hold it there for a minute. I'm going to see if my... Okay. So now I'm going to put a big glob right in the middle, and I'm going to put my heart on there. And I'm going to try to fluff up my pretty little bow again. Okay, so then I wish I would have kept the container for this, but I did not. I wasn't thinking about this. So this is called a, where is the, I think it was on the bottom. This is called an affinity candle. And I also got this at Kohl's when I bought the lantern because I knew I was going to need some kind of candle for inside it. And it takes D batteries, and it just lights up like this. And so I was just going to put that inside. My little lantern is a little tiny, the latch is a little tiny bit bent. So let's put this back on here. And so what do you think, guys? Really pretty for Valentine's Day, isn't it? It's very romantic and sweet, and in the middle of your nice dinner table, just the two of you sitting down to a nice candlelit dinner. It'll be beautiful. I hope you liked this craft, and if you did, please share, and I'll see you next time. All right, have a great night and a beautiful, wonderful Valentine's Day.